gave myself up to Christ, I started feeling that I was no longer alone. It helped with a lot of my male loneliness that there's an epicenter of. So there's wonders for your mental health, physical health, there's wonders for your family life, there's wonders for your career, and it organizes yourself so you can prevent future control over what you believe, and it ensures your future.
Oh, welcome, mate.
Wow.
See ya.
15 years clean, sober, through Jesus.
Sick. Smashed it.
That was sweet.
Good conversation.
Yeah.
We need somebody who disagrees.
Hey guys, if you believe multiculturalism is something good in Manchester, I think you're deeply mistaken.
1 second, my coffee.
I think that Manchester actually has a massive problem with a lack of integration.
You'd be right.
That would be right. Yeah, young Bob. Just search up young Bob. You'll find it. Hello, my friend. Do you agree?
It's got lyrics.
Do you agree? No, the man behind you.
Come on, my friend. These things genuinely affect everyone.
The thing I'm seeing is a lot of people pulling their faces, but no one will come up and actually talk about it.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's strength in numbers. If there was a group of them, they would do it.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think on the right we always try to piss off protesters, but the left never do it? Because they're honestly too scared.
Yeah.
They work in this hive mind mentality, and they won't do anything unless this collective of people do it.
Oh, no, not
Do you agree?
Are you there somewhere?
Well, someone who has such strong opinions about migration, it seems like you don't want to discuss it.
It's kind of funny how I can openly invite people to discuss, say that their religion is obviously false, and the people over there won't engage in a discussion. That's a big shame. Yeah.
Say to my people your YouTube, please.
The Ginger Patriot.
I love that.
That's good firewood material.
Jesus is the way, the life, the truth.
Free toilet paper.
Alice on the way, Jesus is. Alice the wrong way.
Free toilet paper at the Quran stand.
Come on, 3 copies of Bible here. It's going to cause a riot.
Free firewood at the Quran stand.
Hey, unfortunately, I can do these things because, I was so civil with people that, vehemently disagree with myself. And fortunately, when you're not civil with me, I won't be civil to you back. So
I'll say things like, the book that has more holes than Swiss cheese is currently being given out for firewood and toilet paper.
Hello, ma'am. Do you agree? Do you want to have a discussion about it?
No, I'm here as a tourist, so I would just...
I think that's quite an interesting position to be in to discuss about migration.
Yeah.
A tourist?
I don't know.
Free speech is allowed. Free speech is allowed.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, it's actually a benefit that there's a big space.
Yeah, that's get a big space in.
Now people can kill me for what I believe. Hey, that's a strong response, man. Do you agree?
Where's Clem?
Do you agree with what's going on here? Do you agree?
Well, what do you think about migration? Just come here and say it.
My friend. Deserve to be safe.
Yeah.
Values that our ancestors wanted for us.
So the right to be safe, I agree with, right? Now, firstly, a lot of people in Somalia and Ethiopia, they have a quality of life that I deem to be safe. That's my first thing. And my second thing is just that, yes, they have the right to be safe. But where should they go if they are to be safe? Is it an island nation that takes several safe nations for you to get to, you have rights to go there, or rather other countries that are safe, that do have ways by which you can claim asylum, you select this and choose not to. There's a difference. There's a threshold of quality of life that everyone has access to, but you can't then choose to go higher, right? I can't randomly decide to go to, I don't know, like Saudi, because of all the tax breaks. I need to do the legal things by which I need to do in order to get there.
So what you're saying is that illegal migration is too expensive.
Well, there's no such thing as when we talk on the right, what is an illegal migrant? We're talking about refugee applicants, which under the law, yes, can do that, but should they? Of course not. Like, it's within the right for that person and ethnically violently sexually assaulted 14-year-old to claim asylum. Do I think he should have been here in the first place? Absolutely not. We need a redefinition of what it means to be legal in this country. I think we should hire or increase the threshold, or certainly selectively choose the profile of people that we accept into this country through the safe passage of being a refugee. And I think we need more agreements with our European allies to actually take the people that come to their countries originally. Sorry, I can't hear something.
That makes perfect sense to me. I understand completely what you're saying, but I feel like a lot of people on this side of the argument tend to also blame migrants for certain problems in the country and accuse them of being some kind of it's like an us versus them thing that the right's
Did you
trying
hear
to...
recently in Calais they found weapons, guns? They found gun smugglers in Calais, which have been transported through NGOs. So look, I do agree that people, go around a lot, say things that aren't true. But what is true, however, is you have to be deeply concerned with fighting age men. Some of them are gun smugglers, some of them are drug ruggers, who then have to illegally work here to pay off the smugglers that they pay for to get here illegally. So there is a correct degree of concern that the right have. I think it's absolutely one of the biggest concerns socially to have people that, by the very definition, are undocumented. I know a lot of people who work in care. A lot of the times, in order to get temporary documents in the UK, they just rely on social care workers, i.e. what the person says to a social care worker. You can find people who look about 50 with beards in secondary schools because they're claiming to be students. Do you think that's right?
Of course not. No, that's...
So do you think it's something that could be perceived as a potential threat if we have 50-year-old Arabs with beards just casually walking up in a secondary school, a bunch of 12-year-olds?
That does make perfect sense, but I feel like it's a write-off. I agree that there should be, a selective process to it, right? Something to keep people safe, like what you say about drug smugglers and gun smugglers and things like that. I agree with that.
How do you reduce that? By closing the border.
Right.
By making sure that you have people controlling the English Channel.
We're on a very sort of, we're on a path now in this country because of not only, people who think that immigration should be reduced safely, but also people who think it should be put on the side. Well, I think my main point is
There
that
are legal routes to come into this country.
Yeah.
What do you think the one-in, one-out policy is? You take someone who comes here illegally, deport him, and accept someone who legally comes here. So there are legal means to come to this country.
And he's a good brand as well. Now I see. Very nice.
the system that we already have writes off some people, families, women, children, things like that. The system writes them off sometimes.
It's because when you have out of the 50 people, 80% of them are men, 20% are women and children. What we see is that 80% of fighting age men are considered a substantial threat. So then we can't accept the whole boat if the whole boat is always going to possess 80% of fighting age males.
So these people were in Blackpool, and in Blackpool there's a hotel called the Metropole Hotel.
Yep.
And it houses a lot of immigrants. There are people that stand outside there regularly with speakers, flags, everything like that. harassing the families that are inside.
But that's why. So look,
That's a regular thing.
with Circle, right? You facilitate 2 hotels. So there's male-only accommodation, which I've been to, Tanya, Epping, Norfolk. These are all areas that have male-only accommodants in their hotels. Now, I believe that I should not really be concerned about the welfare of fighting age males who come here, who are protected by security 24 hours. The security actually live in the hotels, so I am not concerned about their safety. I do agree, however, we shouldn't start harassing families who come from persecuted countries. But male-only accommodation, there's a reason why there's only males in those hotels. It's because there is even reports that they're raping each other. There was a case in Epping of the Syrian asylum applicants who sexually assaulted another man. So I think I think that it's fine to have protests outside of hotels which are facilitating crimes.
I agree fully with the right to protest free speech. I agree with that completely.
They hide behind their phones and search people.
I myself actually, one of those people protesting, one of them
So can you speak up? I don't speak.
Speak louder, please, louder.
I got attacked by one of these people outside of
He was attacked.
I condemn that, but I think if we were trying to ratio the attacks that the left and the right compared to the right and the left, are disproportionate. There's a reason why Trump prescribed Antifa as a terrorist organisation and went into court. It's because I've even faced it as well. People on the ground and people living shit out here. I work for Turning Point UK. One of our organisers was an 18-year-old lad who protested outside. Well, yeah, see you in a bit, mate. Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
No, so there was a lad who protested outside the Socialist Marxist Festival, and he was beating the shit out of him. He lost some teeth and broke some bones. Yeah, and he was an 18-year-old. It was a professor that did it. Oh, it's getting a bit windy and chilly. But yeah.
I'm assuming one of these people watching here probably disagrees with me. Go on. My belief is that we should start industrial-sized deportations of people that come here illegally, and then kind of start slowly removing indefinite leave to remain, the Boris wave of migrants. I think that multiculturalism has failed. There's a lack of integration, even especially in the north. And right now we're kind of going to degenerate into a bunch of socialist hippies that are slowly being radicalized by a certain foreign religion of peace.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the lovely people over there.
Yeah. I think there's a... How are you doing, my friend? You doing alright? Enjoying the spectacle so far? But we should see some.
Hey, Muslim man in the jacket over there, stop radicalizing people into your fictitious religion.
But, like, if the police would then be prosecuting me for a protected belief that being either atheism or holy belief that so I can say someone's religious is fictitious. The only argument they would have is in the way of delivering it. But even then, that's incredibly cool. That doesn't make any sense. Hello.
No, I agree with you.
Thank you. Why the hell is like Manchester controlled by Labour again? It's a Labour-controlled hellhole. That's because the only people that vote are like political activists who like are full-blown socialists. Manchesterism. I love that word. Socialism. Means everyone gets front.
Welcome guys, if you just joined. We're in Manchester, Market Street. Got young Bob here. He's debating all sorts of stuff, mainly immigration and abortion.
Because he would actually win Labour the election if he ran.
Like and share the stream, much appreciated. Follow me on TikTok. Subscribe.
And there's people who get told off outside churches for doing church songs. And you can play the choir.
Much appreciated.
They're already posted.
If you've been enjoying the stream, like it.
Green SD Sorry, I was leaking things to make it mad at Actually, that's pretty good, you know? Yeah, these pictures got pretty fires.
Do you agree that migration is a problem? Why don't you come and tell us why? Exactly.
Hey, oh, probably going home, getting paid for 2 hour shift again. Hey ho. My man.
Just to clarify my opinions for people who haven't been here yet, I think that multiculturalism has failed in the north of England. I think it's not something that we can really celebrate if it's failed. If you look at the socialist left, right now they're currently arguing whether Muslims that are in their ranks can validly believe the fact that there's only 2 genders without being kicked out. So, yeah, socialism and multiculturalism has already failed in the UK. It's not going to work. So we should support it.
Hey, something don't work, man. It's like, take it out, man.
Yo.
How many people are
Cause of the chaos.
Where you up to?
hilarious?
Free toilet paper at the Quran stand. Don't lie about figures you claim. These are fictitious people with names that really exist in the Bible. Free toilet paper at the Quran stand.
Now you're having a fun time. As soon as I started saying that, you ran away. You didn't want to be associated.
So not associated.
If I get stabbed, you won't.
Mate, I'll be all over it like a rash, mate.
It would be quite funny. To be fair, like if you've ever done stands, I've done them for like 2 years. What you find is you literally have to wait a good amount of time to find some decent interactions with people. Yeah.
Free toilet paper at the Quran stand.
I'm gonna keep on saying it until I hear it. Glenn, do you agree? Hey, listen. They know if they try to kill me, it proves my point.
I know that too.
And I'd rather die being right. So it's helping me more than it's helping them. If they kill me, it proves my point.
Disagree that immigration is too high. Why don't you come here and change his mind? Change mine.
Speak in the mic. Come on, don't be shy.
No, I've not got an argument. I totally
Don't be
agree
shy,
with
don't
him.
be shy, be gypsy, don't be shy.
Be gypsy, don't be shy. No, I've got no argument. I totally agree with everything he said today. Brilliant young 17-year-old boy going around spreading the message. Give him a follow.